Renesmee Cullen is one of the more contentious characters in the series, despite the fact she's still a little girl. This video won't be long, mainly because Renesmee is still a kid and therefore has not exhibited much of herself beyond her superpowers. She hasn't had the chance to develop her own hobbies or interests, though controversially, everyone already knows who her love interest will be. It is not the intention of this video to debate the imprinting debacle, but rather to lay out everything we know about Renesmee and her equally controversial moniker. It's worth noting that Meyer herself, in discussing the weird name, has encouraged people not to name their babies Renesmee. It seemed likely that Renesmee would receive her own series, but thus far this series has not yet materialized. Meyer has hinted that she has outlined it to some degree, and that, in a worst-case scenario, she would share the bullets point version of what happens. For now, though, Renesmee's adult life is a series of fan-spun speculations. Before we launch into Nessie's story, my name is Riley and this is Otherworldly Fiction. On this channel, I discuss books, nerd out over vampires, and even offer writing advice. If any of this interests you, hit that subscribe button. I post on Fridays. Renesmee's full name is Renesmee Cullen, though people, her own mother included, have fallen into the habit of calling her Nessie. It's not Bella's favorite nickname, but a hybrid vampire child could do worse than being nicknamed after a sea monster. While the name Renesmee is a mixture of Renee and Esme, viewers of the films will not be familiar with the middle name Carly, which itself is a mixture of the names Carlisle and Charlie. While Renesmee is a strange name, I actually find the name Carly cute. I wouldn't be shocked if, on hitting her teens, Nessie becomes one of those girls who just asks her friends to call her by her middle name. Like her mother before her, Nessie was born in Forks. Her own supernatural gift is the opposite of both of her parents. While Bella's mind keeps everyone out, no one, Bella included, can prevent Renesmee from getting in. Of course, this may just be because Bella and Nessie are related to each other. Where her father Edward reads the thoughts of others, Nessie in effect has others read her thoughts. Due to her accelerated aging, Renesmee has to be homeschooled by the rest of the family. She is also subjected to frequent photo sessions, that albums might be put together to simulate years of life rather than months. Like the other Cullens, Renesmee is studious and book-oriented. Her diet can be of human food or blood, the latter of which allows her to hunt with Jacob while he is in wolf form. While Jacob is tearing into a deer, Renesmee can drain the other one dry. That sounds like a budding romance waiting to happen. Like all hybrids, Nessie has stronger skin, sharper teeth, and greater strength and speed, though not to the same degree as a pure-blooded vampire. It's not clear what her healing capabilities are, mainly because that's not something anyone would dare test. She also has a human heart and circulating blood, her heat actually running at fever temperatures. She can survive on either human food or blood, though she tends to prefer the latter. And by the age of 7, she'll be fully grown, though her mind ages even faster. Nessie is a hybrid because Bella gave birth to her while still human. Alice can't see her future either, because Alice only seems able to see the futures of those who are or were like her. She can see the futures of vampires most clearly, but she can see the futures of humans too. She can't see Nessie because the girl is a unique being. Her future is a blur in the same way that the futures of the shapeshifters are a blur. Renesmee has a fair deal in common with the local werewolves, beyond her blurred future. She runs at a feverish temperature, she has a period of rapid growth, and her chromosome pairs sit at 24. Her birth nearly killed Bella, though Bella had medical aid and support throughout the process. One other family of hybrids exists, but as the mothers were a means to an end in what the creator considered experiments, none of them survived. It may be based on the few hybrids which exist that only the male of the species carry vampire venom. Renesmee, along with other females of her kind, is not venomous. However, the one male hybrid, Nuhuel, is. If he bites a human, he can, despite his own status as a hybrid, turn them into a pure-blooded vampire. It was in this way that he made his aunt a vampire, biting her automatically when he was just an infant. Whether or not Renesmee can have children is unknown. While she won't age, her body, not only through the process of childhood, but through shifting blood levels and food digestion, has shown that it's capable of change. Furthermore, there are two theories regarding werewolf imprinting. A, those imprinted on have a better chance of passing on the wolf genes, and B, those imprinted on have a greater chance of creating wolves, which are stronger than their predecessors. Controversy aside, Yakov imprinted on Renesmee. If these theories are true, Renesmee could have not only children, but those with the wolf gene. A dash of vampire DNA would certainly create stronger wolves. Perhaps this DNA would be enough to make this new breed of wolves immune to vampire venom, or they'd simply be even faster and stronger than before. At any rate, it's my personal opinion that the theories presented thus far support Renesmee being able to have children if she so desired. As mentioned earlier, the character seems poised to star in her own sequels. Meyer has spoken of writing more books, and claimed to have chapters written of the first, though in the decades since she's remained tight-lipped. Personally, I'm anxious to hear about this series. There are too many unanswered questions. Although the Volturi retreated, their business doesn't feel finished. There's also the matter of Renesmee and Yakov. Is it truly a done deal? Or will Renesmee explore other relationships first? Perhaps Yakov could use a rival to shake him out of his certainty. Then there's the matter of Renesmee's genetics and the children she may or may not be able to have. I personally see the potential for 2 more series, one following Renesmee and one following her daughter, who would be even more unique genetics-wise. Seriously, what would a vampire shapeshifter be like? That's something I'd pay to read. Are you interested in seeing more of the characters? Would you rather Meyer left this family behind entirely and focused on new characters? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thank you for listening, and happy reading. Seriously, I need to write a fanfiction about Nessie's kid. Excuse me.